Martin O'Neill has just revealed he's dreading transfer questions. Celtic have opened talks with a £10 million striker, and we've got major squad updates. Plus, O'Neill takes us back to his phenomenal Scottish Cup memories and sounds the alarm about what needs to happen before Hearts. It's been an absolute whirlwind 24 hours. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Martin O'Neill is taking us back to some incredible Scottish Cup memories as Celtic prepare to face Auchinleck Talbot on Sunday. The tie at Rugby Park brings the competition back into focus for a manager with a long history in the tournament. O'Neill's reflections stretch from his childhood to his time in the dugout. The Scottish Cup has always carried a different feel, both for players and supporters. It remains a competition that can define a season, regardless of league form or momentum. For Celtic, it offers a chance to reset and build confidence. Auchinleck may come from a different level, but O'Neill knows the danger of underestimating any cup opponent. The setting and the occasion bring their own challenges. Preparation, rather than reputation, has been the key message inside the camp. For O'Neill personally, the Scottish Cup has been tied to strong emotion and lasting memories. Success and disappointment sit close together in his past experiences. That history shaped the tone of his comments ahead of the weekend. Here's what he told Celtic FC YouTube. For me, yeah, some good and some bad. I won it a few times, which is great. I think my memories of the Scottish Cup as a kid growing up was always because the only live game on TV would be the English Cup final. You were always getting news at half time about what was happening at Hampton. The crowd that used to go to the game was phenomenal. So to come up and win it a few times was great. To lose, particularly to Inverness Caledonian Thistle way back when, was my fault really because I changed the team completely. I didn't know whether we would have the energy having just beaten Liverpool on the Thursday night. So, some good and some bad. Those memories underline just how long the competition has been part of O'Neill's football life. Remembering it as a supporter gives context to how he now approaches it as a manager. The sense of occasion has never left him. Winning the cup with Celtic remains a highlight of his career. It brought days that are still spoken about years later. Those moments help explain the respect he continues to show the tournament. At the same time, O'Neill did not shy away from regret. His reference to Inverness Caledonian Thistle shows how fine the margins can be in knockout football. Decisions made with good intent can still lead to painful outcomes. As Celtic head into Sunday's tie, that balance between respect and ambition is clear. The Scottish Cup still matters deeply to the manager and the club. Another chapter will be written this weekend, with O'Neill's memories never far from his thinking. Now for the main story, as journalist Anthony Joseph has reported that Celtic have opened talks over a move for Leeds United forward Joel Piroe. The update places the Dutch striker firmly on Celtic's radar as the January window reaches a critical stage. It also adds another experienced name to the list of forwards being explored by the club. Celtic's interest comes at a time when goals have been hard to come by in key moments. The search for a striker has been ongoing since the turn of the year, with the club looking for someone who can contribute quickly. Piroe's record in the Championship makes him a natural point of discussion. Leeds United's position complicates matters. The club are still assessing their squad needs and have not indicated that the player is pushing for a move. Any decision will involve more than just football matters, given the wider ownership picture. It adds another layer to the situation if Leeds United are willing to sanction a deal, given the involvement of the 49ers with Rangers. With Leeds and Rangers now linked through ownership, any decision on player movement carries extra scrutiny. That connection makes Celtic's interest more interesting, as choices made at Elland Road may be shaped by wider considerations beyond one club. For Celtic, the structure of a deal matters as much as the name involved. A loan would suit the club's approach this window, especially with wages needing to fit within limits. That preference frames the current talks rather than ending them. Piroe's career record shows why Celtic have shown interest. His strongest seasons came in the Championship, where he built a reputation as a reliable scorer. During the 2021 to 2022 season at Swansea City, he scored 22 league goals, which remains the most productive campaign of his career. He followed that with another solid year at Swansea, scoring 19 goals in the 2022 to 2023 Championship season. Those numbers highlighted his consistency at that level and helped earn him a move to Leeds United. His style has been shaped around movement in the box rather than raw pace. At Leeds, his best season came in the 2024 to 2025 Championship campaign. Piroe scored 19 goals across 46 league matches as Leeds secured promotion, while also adding assists and maintaining availability. That season stands out as a balance between output and durability. In other news, Celtic midfielder Ben Summers is reportedly preparing for a move away from Parkhead, with a loan switch to Ayr United expected to run until the end of the season. The deal will see the 21-year-old join Scott Brown's side as they chase promotion from the Championship. It is another step in a career that has already included several spells away from Glasgow. The move is understood to carry extra meaning beyond the coming months. Summers' contract with Celtic is due to expire in June, and current plans point toward a permanent exit at that point. This loan is likely to act as the final bridge between his time at Celtic and the next stage of his career. Summers has been part of the club's system since a young age and was long viewed as one of the more creative midfield prospects coming through. His senior debut arrived in April 2023 when Ange Postecoglou handed him his first appearance. That moment marked his transition from youth football into the first-team environment. Opportunities at Celtic, however, have been limited since then. Competition for places has remained high, and Summers has found regular minutes hard to secure. Loan moves have been used as a way to keep his development moving rather than letting it stall. The first of those came during the 2023 to 2024 season when he joined Dunfermline Athletic. Playing in the Championship gave him exposure to a physical league and the demands of senior football on a weekly basis. That spell helped him adjust to life outside the Celtic bubble. Last season took him further afield. Summers moved to Austria to join Admira Wacker in the second tier, where he experienced a different style of football and a new culture. The change offered variety in his game and added another layer to his development. After returning to Celtic in the summer, his situation did not change as hoped. He did not feature in the first team during the opening part of the campaign. With the window open and his contract nearing its end, another move became the most realistic option. Ayr United now provide that opportunity. Managed by former Celtic captain Scott Brown, the club offers a familiar figure and a clear target in the form of promotion. Somerset Park has been a testing ground this season, and Summers will be expected to contribute quickly. In other news, Martin O'Neill has again faced questions over Celtic's lack of transfer movement since his return earlier this month. The manager has yet to welcome any new players through the door, with the window moving on quickly. That situation has made media duties more pointed with every passing game. Since coming back into the role, O'Neill has overseen a demanding period on the pitch. Results have mattered, but attention has continued to drift toward what has not happened off it. Journalists have repeatedly asked when help will arrive for the squad. The January window always brings noise, but the current delay has sharpened the focus. Celtic supporters have made their feelings clear, and the questions reflect that mood. O'Neill has not been surprised by it. Speaking after another round of media duties, the Celtic manager was open about how those exchanges feel. He acknowledged both the pressure and the impatience surrounding the situation. His answers showed a mix of understanding and frustration. Here's what he said to Celtic FC YouTube. Remarkably, I think we are closer than they were on Wednesday night. We're definitely a bit closer. I dread these interviews. I really do. I dread the questions coming up. It can't wait until the 2nd or 3rd of February. No, I understand. Absolutely. Totally get it. O'Neill's words point to a gap between progress behind the scenes and what can be shown in public. That's all the latest Celtic news for today. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment letting me know what you think about the Joel Piroe transfer talks. I'll see you in the next one. Hail, hail.